G'day everyone, and welcome to the first in a series of a sweep picking workshop that I'm going to be doing. I got asked to do basically some lessons on sweep picking, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to basically do a bit of a workshop and go through what we're going to start on today: 2-string sweeps, and work our way through 3-string sweeps, 4, 5 and 6. And perhaps give you just some ideas on how I look at things and some different ideas you can do on this sort of thing. So today we're going to be starting on 2-string sweeps, which is just going to be that idea. Now originally I wanted to do this in the key of A minor. Just theory wise, I like to teach things in the key of A, whether it's A major or A minor. I mean, you should know your alphabet, I'm guessing, at least up to the letter G, and that'll get you through today. So the first thing we should start on is our E minor scale, E natural minor, over the 2nd string. So it's going to start on E on the 5th fret, F sharp on the 7th fret, this is all on the B string, 8th fret on the B string, which will give us G, A on the 10th fret, B on the 12th fret, C on the 13th fret, D on the 15th fret, and finishing at E on the 17th fret. So we should get just like that. So this is probably, the most important thing at the moment is getting a little bit of theory together and just concentrating on the technique. So this first part in the series, I think will probably be the most important one. So what we're going to start on is, E minor, an E minor arpeggio over the first 2 strings. Now if you don't know how to make an arpeggio or a chord, it's what we call scale degrees. It's built off of that. So to make an E minor arpeggio, just over the 2nd string, you're going to start on E, which is our first scale degree, the 3rd, 1, 2, 3, G, and the 5th. A is the 4th, B is the 5th. So it's going to be just like that, and that's how, like, Eddie Van Halen sort of got the tapping, all that sort of thing. So we're going to play the same notes, E, B and G, over 2 strings, okay? And we're going to work our way up the scale using that same theory, okay? So we're going to start on E on the 5th fret, G on the 3rd fret, 1st string, B on the 7th fret. So, and you repeat that with a triplet feel. Now, sweep picking is all in the picking hand, okay? So if you watch my picking hand here, it's down, fall to the next string, down, up, down, down, up. Okay? So that's our E minor arpeggio. Now we move along to the next note in the scale, being F sharp. This will be F sharp diminished, giving us the notes F, A, C. And all the picking is always going to be the same for this whole part 1. So it's 7th fret, 5th fret on E, on the E string, C on the high E string. Now we're going to move along to G, so it's going to give us on the B string, G at the 8th fret, move along to the high E string, B on the 7th fret, D on the 10th fret. So it's move along to the next note in the scale, A. So this is going to give us a minor arpeggio. A on the 10th fret on the B string, C, 8th note on the E, E on the 12th fret of the E. Okay, like so that pickings. Down, down, up. Okay, so now we're going to move along to B minor. So it's going to be B on the 12th fret, D on the 10th fret, F sharp on the 14th fret. Now, so that was second string, first string, first string. Okay, so now we're going to move to C on the B string, which was at the 13th fret. Then we're going to have, what have we got? E on the 12th fret on the high E string, 15th fret on the high E, giving us G. So C, E, G is our notes for the arpeggio. Now move along to the next note of the scale, giving us D on the 15th fret on the B string, 14th fret on the high E, giving us F sharp, and what's that? A on the 17th fret on the high E. So this is just at 112, playing eighth note triplets. To count that, 1 ender, 2 ender, 3 ender, 4 ender. You want that. Okay, so that's kind of what you're aiming for. Couple of things. Practice with the metronome. Okay, that's really going to help you out. And don't push yourself. Really, and pay close attention to your picking hand. Really, just make sure that when you are doing that, it's there we go. If you watch my fret hand. It doesn't have to be, you know, big crazy movements. It should be kind of gentle. If you want to hear some really good like 2-string arpeggio play, listen to Burn by Deep Purple. Richie Blackmore's arpeggio and use, and that was like fantastic. Yngwie Malmsteen's the song itself, Rising Force, really wicked, you know, arpeggio play in there. And shit, what was the other one? Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley. Randy Rhoads was probably like the one who really got me on like the 2-string arpeggios and doing it. But he played, instead of starting, it was more of a starting on the high E. Now, if you watch my picking hand there, it's more of like inside picking. So we're starting on a down, pull off, up. So if you watch my picking hand there, you get, where are we? Down, pull off, up. Okay, same idea, different approach. If anyone wants or needs the tablature for this, just send me a message with your email address and I'll shoot it across to you. That's probably about it for today. So I'm going to try and get one of these done a week. So next week we'll start looking at 3 strings, the following week 4. Granted, we're going to have Christmas and New Year's and all that junk in between. As you can tell, I'm super excited about Christmas. 5-string arpeggios, 6-string arpeggios, and maybe here and there I'll throw in some different licks and things like that. But a good piece of advice is either, if you're writing music, write a piece of music and put some arpeggios in around it to help you practice it. Don't just sit there and like run up scales. It's handy but not overly musical. Or learn, you know, some of those pieces I was telling you about, you know, Burn by Deep Purple, or Rising Force, or Mr. Crowley. It's a bit more musical, and you're not, like I said, just sort of sitting around running scales. You're playing something musical and something you can actually practice as well. So like I said, if anyone needs the tabs, feel free to email me or message me and I'll shoot it across to you. But I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next week.